have a call from Chicago. It's Tony on the line. Tony, you're on Rockline.
How you doing, Steve?
Hey, Tony, how are you? How's everything in Chi-Town?
Everything's going good here. Just want to say a big fan of yours. And I had a question. What was your inspiration behind the song Thunder My Love? It's one of my favorite songs.
That's funny because we just came on the air with that song. That is one of my favorite songs, too. I sat down with Jonathan Cain, and that song just slowly started coming together. And it was sort of a goodbye song, you know, that if you see her, you know, send her my love, even though it's over with, you know, I hope she's doing well, do me a favor, you know. And Jonathan actually had told me, he says, you know, more times than not, you'll hear somebody say, I saw your girlfriend, and the best he said he could come up with was, you know, well, do me a favor, send her my love. And that was how the title sort of came in, if my memory serves me well. And it began that way. And it's funny you mention that because that's one of my most favorite songs as far as, it's cinematic. It has this sort of, it's cinematic. It's like 70 millimeter, that track. I'm really proud of that song.
It's got imagery.
It has imagery.
Which creates that kind of picture.
It does. It has pictures to it.
You know,
for some reason.
You have worked with really good people over the years.
Yeah, I've been blessed.
And Jonathan, you know, I've had Jonathan on Rockline. I've also played ball with him.
Yeah.
He's a good ball player, man.
He's a baseball guy.
He's pretty darn good, you know. He hit me with a line drive one time. Still a mark, I think. Thank you, Jonathan, so much. Tony, thanks for the call to the New York City area to speak with Linda. Linda, I got Steve Perry for you.
How are you?
How's everything in New York?
Great.
Good.
Weather's a little lousy, but that's okay.
Yeah?
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
On the Trial by Fire CD, you have 2 bonus tracks. One was only in Japan, and one is a hidden track that's on the last, at the very, very end.
Right.
Do you have any other hidden tracks that you know of that aren't
released?
Yeah, that aren't released, that are only in Japan, like not here in the States?
No, you pretty much covered it. On the Trial by Fire CD, there is a bonus track that was not released here, and the reggae song, which is the fun song on the hidden track for Trial by Fire, but you have to let your CD keep playing because it's not listed, you know, the whole thing. Yeah.
You know, one of the things that amazes me about tonight and the people that are your fans, they're really into it.
They know more about what I'm doing than I do, Bob. You know, I mean, this one guy said, "Don't you remember singing with Sammy Hagar?" And I mean, I forgot that I did do that, and it's coming back to me now, bit by bit. You know.
You still can't come up with that Sam Cooke song, don't you?
No, I can't. Come on, baby, let the good times roll. I don't know. Maybe it was that.
Maybe it was that one, huh? Linda, thanks. Back to the L.A. area to speak with Mary. Mary, you're on Rockline with Steve Perry.
Hi.
Hi.
I want to let you know you're my hero.
Uh-oh.
I had a question for you. You ever considering writing an autobiography?
I've been approached by a couple of publishing houses on that, and we've talked about that, and I don't know what's happening with that right now. I've sketched a few things down, starting from the very beginning, and it's been therapeutic to sit there and just start saying, you know, in front of my computer where I was born, what happened, who my parents were, you know, and etc. I've sort of started doing some of that on my own, and like I said, it's been therapeutic, believe me, to look back and get some gratitude for where it started.
That's an interesting question, Mary, and a very good one. Thanks for being on Rockline tonight.
Thanks.
Hey, we're giving you a chance to talk with Steve Perry, trying to be accommodating tonight on Rockline. Did you remember the Sam Cooke song?
Yeah, I think it was Bring It On Home to Me.
Yeah? Now you sang a verse to me. Can you sing?
If you ever change your mind about leaving me behind, oh, bring it to me. Bring your sweet loving. Bring it on home to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, give me that.
You got to point at me quicker, man. That's why I talk and you sing. Thank you very much. That was great. Way to go. To the Hartford, New Haven, Connecticut area, we have Don on the line. Don, you're in Rockline.
Hi, Bob. Hi, Steve.
Hi, how are you?
That wasn't fair. I'm a puddle on the floor now.
Oh, no.
Wonderful.
What a vivid image.
Thank you for the music. I've been wanting to tell you that for years. I can't believe I have this opportunity. My question is, I still can't believe that despite Journey's huge success, the band never won a Grammy. How do you feel about that?
Well, I think we're good company. because there's a lot of people that haven't won Grammys that have just been respected, and I think we're in good company. There were a lot of people who won Grammys, and their careers were kind of like over. There was talk amongst a lot of people that, you don't want to really do a big sweep in the Grammys. You kind of want to be respected and win a couple. You don't want to clean up one year, because sometimes you go away.
That happens to a lot of people.
It happens, yeah. No reflection on the Grammys. It just sort of, I don't know, happens,
And there are those that win Grammys that you just kind of go, oh, man. And then some of them get busted later on. Like Milli Vanilli.
Yeah.
Remember all that stuff?
Oh, yeah. That's actually a real sad story, because one of them ended up killing himself. That's pretty sad. People don't realize that didn't turn out too great.
Yeah, well, that is sad. And I don't want to bring it up for that particular reason.
Yeah.
Christopher Cross comes to mind, who won the Grammy for Sailing. And
he cleaned up.
Yeah.
And then, that's it.
Yeah, there are a lot of friends that I don't want to mention who've won.
He's a great guy. He's got a lot of music coming out there on the internet now, so he's doing great too, Christopher Cross.
The internet's changing everything, man. It's the brave new world, I'm telling you. Tom in Los Angeles, welcome to Rockline. Here's Steve Perry.
Steve, it's a thrill to talk to you.
Hi, Tom. How are you?
Hi, doing great, and happy to hear you're doing well too.
Thanks.
Before I ask my question, I just want to say, as a fan of your work with Journey and your solo work, been to concerts for years and years and years. My wife and I started dating to your music, and my brother, 10 years younger than me, I brainwashed him into thinking you guys were the greatest, and to this day he's a bigger fan than I am. It's great, and what I really want to say to you, besides asking my question, is thank you. Thank you for all that you've put into your music, and thank you for all that you've given to us over the years. We as fans can't complain. You've really done a lot for us.
Oh, well, thank you so much. You guys have changed my life. You can be sure of that.
And the question that I had was, you mentioned earlier in the interview the internet, and the internet is a powerful medium in changing things, and I belong to discussion groups and all now, and I'm wondering if you do delve into that medium, are you going to do something that's one-way communication? Do you plan on trying to have some kind of discussion group where we can get with you as well as fans, two-way, or what do you think?
Well, that's a really good question. I would like to take this opportunity to tell you that if there's anybody out there who's posing as me and discussing things about me, because it's been happening, it's not me, because I'm not chatting on the internet. And people have been out there in that medium and enjoying the secrecy of posing as me and talking for me, and I'm not on the internet. So I'm glad that you brought that up. It gives me an opportunity to clarify that. Once in a while I will go through the old Journey fan club, and when that happens, that is me. But as far as the music goes, I think that the future of all types of free music will end up on the internet eventually, and groups are doing it now, and I plan on having a website where I'll have a lot of unreleased things. My high school band, I found the tapes recently, I was telling Bob, of the rock group I was in high school, and there's a process that I have to bake the tapes to play them once and put them on digital to capture them, because they're really pretty old tapes, and a lot of other things I've got laying around that I like that I haven't released, and new stuff. So I think it's going to be fun to release a lot of things like this on websites.
But somebody has actually been an imposter on the internet?
Yeah, they have. And they've done some not great things.
So I guess that means I'm not meeting you at the park at midnight.
That's right. That's right. That famous park over here on Sunset. Don't start with me, Bob.
It won't be happening, huh?
It won't be there. No bathroom jokes, Bob.
Thanks for being on the line, Tom. No, we won't go to the Wayne thing at all.